The bits and pieces that surround us is we've got the boiler there, which I haven't made myself. Our trusty chairman has made the boiler, and it looks an excellent result. I suppose the proof of pudding is in the eating, as they say, but I think it's been tested, and I'm sure it's a good job. It looks certainly very nice. I fetched the other castings to some idea to what the thing will look like. There's a general drawing of it on here. Now, I'd looked at this engine over the years and from platform level, and I thought, well, at least not that's not. You know, when I got to the point of thinking about making one, I thought it wouldn't look so bad. That, you know, I thought I'd have a crack at that. And yeah, first thing I found out that it's got this balance beam suspension, which I'm used to working on things like that on the back of an 8-wheeler. They did a very simple arrangement to that, and that type is actually a reactive suspension that one wheel gripping wants to lift the other one in the air. So a non-reactive type is a great lot of complications. So it's obviously designed to work on an uneven track, which is, you know, something that was not a perfectly laid, possibly. When I was machining the castings, I came across some blowholes in awkward places. So I've got the bright idea, the bloke in the garage who's a brilliant welder, to weld it up with a bit of cast iron rod. Good idea, I thought. That's done that job. And then not only that, but also we had a big milling machine that came that we'd been saved from the fiery furnace. It was on its way to the melting pot, and it was rescued by the bloke who works in the garage. It's a big heavy built quite a nice machine at one stage. It still works okay. It's got fast power and slow power in all directions, sideways and up and down and all them. X, Y, Z, do they call it, or whatever it is, I don't know. But the danger is when you don't know what you're doing. It's very easy to press the bloody fast button. So that's bad news. I can guarantee you. So I started making the balance beams, and I've improved a bit. Well, I've actually got a selection of balance beams here. I didn't make it. And there's actually 4 pairs here. They're a bit of a determined bastard, aren't they? The methods were my problem, how we were doing it, you know. So I have improved a little bit beyond that, but I'm still capable of. This is just the valve chest, and I machined a big groove along there in the wrong place. Anyhow, when you come to do the drillings in the cylinder, not the bore of the cylinder, but the holes for the bolts that go on, I hit some these welded bits. They were all right in the middle of the welded bit. It was the edges, which I suppose, if you're technically minded, is they're pulling in the carbon and making yourself hard. Probably what needed cooling slowly, and heating up and cooling slowly. But I couldn't drill them, so I got a friend of mine to do one of them, and I then discovered that one of these faces here, where I had pressed the wrong button on the machine and gone the wrong way, started off the wrong way, cut it a bit lower and just in one point. It was only a little corner piece about the size of a 5-pence piece, say. And so I thought, well, bloody good idea that I'd still do it with welding and weld it up and machine it up, it'll be alright. So when I come to try and drill that, no go, wouldn't have it at all. So Derek Linus, who's, I don't think he's here tonight, is he? No. He apparently, you've probably seen, I wasn't here, that he's got a Sparker roading machine which he made, and Sparker roaded it for me. So we went through it, and then there's plenty of meat underneath. I could drill down into it and tap it where you know, when they've gone through the hard bit at the top. So that worked very well. Obviously, you don't do that's not what you should do when you're doing them sort of things. I can't tell you a lot more about it, I don't think. I've got a pic of, this is a plan of what it intended to look like. These are some of the castings that are for the, obviously you can see what they are. The boiler there is, just to give some idea of the old job. Some photographs here. The couplings are single in the middle of the no buffers at the side, just one. A bit more like the modern carriage couplings really, aren't they? They come together just in the middle. There is buffers on, but these just latch over onto the other one. So then that's what the couplings are like. There's two photographs here of an engine that I took a picture of at Harrogate Show, I think it was. And that's about it, I think. We've got the big moment now. Get keyed up for this. Bit of noise, but. It does work better when you push that lever forward.
What about reverse?
It goes backwards, yeah. No air. Just like a motor, isn't it? Right, that's it then. Thank you very much.
What kind of timeline is it, sir, from inception to conception?
Oh, how long's it taken? It's only taken more than 9 months, hasn't it? It's, I don't know, how long is it? About 2 years, is it? Something like 2 years.
You haven't explained your relationship to the Commonwealth on the other side of the world yet.
Oh yes, well, when I was at the Port Herring, which is a little museum at Port Herring, and there's one of these engines in there, and on the front, on the buffer here is the works arrangement drawing on the front of a copy of it. So I asked the woman behind the counter in the museum if had they got any book on it. I was just considering the possibility of making one or doing something about it. So she's had a word with the station master. That's a grand title for a little station, one horse town. But anyhow, I had a word with the station master, and he gave me the name of a bloke called Casey.